This is called the basic squat, and I'm going to take you through this on the Rebound UK Pro Rebounder. The nice thing about doing it on the Rebounder is that the mat will flex nicely with your ankles, which means you can get into a deeper squat. And that's particularly good for people who are restricted with the movement through the ankle joint. Okay, take your feet just inside the yellow band, and I like to put my hands on the opposite shoulders because you get that thoracic lift through the upper back, which keeps your chest lifted nice and high. And it avoids us getting into this flex position, which is not ideal. So hands on the opposite shoulders, just like this, feet shoulder width apart, and I want you to sink back into the squat and then come up nice and slowly. So sink back and then come up. So it's important that you keep your knees in line with the second toe. So you've got to avoid the knees from rolling inwards. Nice work. Don't forget to breathe. In on the way down, breathe out on the way up. If you get comfortable, you can sink down a little bit lower. Okay, the lower you go, the more work you're gonna get through your glutes and your thighs and the whole of the lower body. So the fact that you're working on the unstable surface of the rebounder means that you've got lots of core work going on, which is great stuff. Let's just do 3 more. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Good, nice work. Last one. Let's hold this last one. Hold, hold, and straighten up. Relax the arms. Well done. That's the basic squat. So I've got my Fitbit Blaze watch on. I'm going to set it to workout mode, and I'm going to see how high I can take my heart rate, and also how many steps I can do and how many calories I can burn in this workout. The good thing about the Fitbit is it will work on the rebounder. So let's get started. Let's get that heart rate up and let's burn some calories. This is an advanced exercise. It's a single leg squat with a hip abduction. So, same startup as the intermediate single leg squat. All your body weight on one leg, dead center in the rebounder. The other foot comes to the rim of the rebounder and you've got your toes resting on the rim. Shift your body weight across to the center so you've loaded up that leg, balancing leg. Chest up nice and high, start your squat. Come down. As you come up, I want you to abduct the hip to the side, come down, and then away you go. Nice deep squat. Gonna work those glutes and the hip abductors as you squat to the side. Squat down, come up, abduct the hip away. That's where the challenge comes. Sink back, up you come, take the leg away. I'm really starting to feel these now, and that's only 3 or 4 reps. Come up, leg to the side, foot down, and away you go. So, think about your posture. Foot down, keep the chest lifted high. Arms forward, nice deep squat. Abduct the hip. 2 more. I think that's what I got in me. Come up, abduct the hip, squat down. Oh, I can feel this in the glutes. Abduct the hip, come down. I think there's 1 more for the beach. Up you come, abduct the hip. Okay, oh, and that's me done. That's a single leg squat with hip abduction. I have to do the same thing all over again on the other side. Okay, shifting on to the other side then. Leg, dead center. Right foot comes to the side, toes just on the rim of the rebounder. Shift your body weight across into the middle. Draw your belly button in, and away we go. Squat down, and then as you come up, abduct the hip. Not too far on the first one, we're just getting used to the squat. Up you come, and abduct the hip. Slightly further away. Nice deep squat. Come up, abduct the hip. That's where the challenge is. When you come up, and you've got a balance in the center, you take the hip away, you're really gonna feel that. Good stuff. See if you can give me 5 more from here. Stay with me. 1, sink back. Come up nice and strong. 2. Sink down nice and deep. The glutes are on fire. That's 3. Yeah, come up. You gotta keep it slow. It's really tempting to speed through these, but keep it slow. You'll work harder. That's number 5. And that really does work into the glutes, hamstrings, and quads. That's both sides done. Well done. Nice work. We're gonna do some tricep dips on the Pro Gym Rebounder. The nice thing about doing these exercises on the Rebounder is it weighs 11 kilos in weight, which means it's not gonna tip up, it's not gonna move across the floor. So we're really safe using this piece of kit through any conditioning exercise. So, seated on the edge of the Rebounder, Nikki, take your hands up to the rim of the Rebounder with what we call a pronated grip, with your hands around the top like that. Perfect. Take your hands right close into your hips. Move the feet a little bit further away to make it a little bit more challenging. And then what I want you to do is put your hands down and then take all of your body weight through your arms. Perfect. So sink down, bend your elbows, and straighten all the way up. Perfect. Where you go again, come down and push up. Good. Now it's really important, keep going Nikki. It's really important not to snap out the elbows at the top. So you can see the elbows are soft, but they're still straight. You still have to fully extend the elbows to get the most out of the exercise. Got a lovely head position, the chin tucked nicely in, breathe in on the way down, exhale up. Hold it there. These are way too easy for you. Okay, move the feet a little bit further away, okay? But bring the hips back. There you go. Okay, same thing, where you go, come down and push up. Now the challenge on this one, keep going Nikki, is bringing the elbows back behind you. So we've got to avoid them coming out to the side. No chicken wings. Excellent stuff. Give me 3 more. Push, good, keep the hips back. Don't drift forward. 2, last one. Come up, hold it there, hold it. I'm gonna be really nasty to you now. Come down for 3. 1, 2, 3. Push it up on 1. Good, and again. 1, 2, 3, and push. And again. 2, 3. Give me 1 more. 1, 2. Hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. See that shaking going on? Triceps are being really challenged. Hold it, and push it up. And sit on the Rebounder. Okay, beautiful. And that's your tricep dips. Well done, Nikki. Nice work. This next exercise is a basic abdominal crunch or an abdominal curl. So, Nikki, put your fingertips just by your temples. You'll notice that we've got a rolled up towel just behind Nikki's neck here, just to give her a bit of neck support. It's always a good idea. And I want you to think about moving the bottom of the ribs towards the hips. Okay, it's a very short movement. It's about 30 degrees only. We'll keep the feet on the floor to start off with. The nice thing about doing it on the Rebounder is that the mat moves really nicely with the curvature of the lumbar spine, which feels really good. With the breathing, as you curl up, you're gonna exhale, and that will make the belly move down. Okay, Nikki, you ready to go? All right, so come up nice and slowly, just 30 degrees, and then lower down. Perfect. Roll up nice and slow, and then come down. So the things I want you to focus on is keeping a nice gap between your chin and your chest. Good, excellent. And again, keep this nice gap here. Imagine that there's an apple between your chin and your chest and you're holding it in place. Try not to push the head forward. That's perfect. Again, we've got to think about working these and toning these strong muscles, deep muscles in the neck. This is actually going to help tone the neck. Perfect. And then think about also moving the bottom of the ribs towards the hips. So you're shortening this distance here. Excellent work. Give me 3 more. Breathe out and breathe in. Remember, breathing out as you come up, the belly moves in. Breathe in, breathe out, come down, and rest for a second. Nice work. Taking it one stage further, lift both legs off of the floor, hands in the same position. Okay, now you need to use a little bit more stabilization through the pelvis again. So this is a little bit harder through the core and the hip flexors. Same thing though, chin tucked in, and think about moving the bottom of the ribs towards the hips. Off you go, and lower down. Nice work. So think about the upper body moving together, okay? Don't push the head forward. You're keeping that chin tucked in. That's really nice, Nikki. Bottom of the ribs towards the hips. You can bring the knees in just a little bit here. Perfect. Again, think about the chin in. Good, nice work. Remember, the brain always wants to find the easiest way. It wants to push the head forward to make it easier, and you're not gonna let it. You're gonna work those neck muscles in a good way. Keep the chin tucked in. You got the breathing in the right way. That's fantastic. Beautiful. Give me one more. Fantastic. Come down gently, and then lower the legs down gently. Great stuff. So there's 2 variations on a basic abdominal crunch. Well done, Nikki. This is an abdominal curl with a leg raise, and this is more of an intermediate abdominal exercise. It's actually quite challenging. So Nikki, if you raise your left leg, just keep a little bend in this knee, and I want you to take your right hand just by your temple here, by the side of your head, and your left hand, I want you to run the thumb up the side of your shin there. Now it's really important that you just keep a little bend in this knee, okay? So same thing as the other exercise, about a 30-degree crunch, okay? So come up together and let your hand move straight up the side of your shin. Away you go. Perfect. Keep that speed, nice and slow. So remember those teaching points. Chin tucked right in. Lower ribs moving towards the hips. Perfect. As the hand moves up 5 to 6 inches up the side of the shin. Now we're working a lot harder here because again, Nikki's got to stabilize the leg by raising the leg. So she's using her pelvis, the muscles in the pelvis a lot more, and the hip flexors. Now this is where the work starts. I'm going to be really nasty now. Okay, come up, hold it there. Keep your chin tucked in. I want tiny little movement, just pushing up an inch from there. Let's go. Give me 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest and relax there. Nice work. Perfect. Okay. We can see Nikki speeding up there, trying to get those over and done with. Well done. The good news is, it really works. The bad news is, we've got to do it all over again on the other side. So, let's raise up the right leg. Little bend in that knee. Okay. Left hand, just by your temples, running the thumb up the side of the shin. Okay, away you go. Come up nice and slow. Perfect. Keeping the chin tucked in all the way. Exhale up, breathe in down. Good. Nice work. This is going to feel so nice on your lower back because you've got that lovely support of the rebounder. Keep thinking, moving the bottom of the ribs towards the hips. That's what I want you to visualize. Perfect. Keep it nice and slow. That's it, don't rush through. I know you want to get these done. You're doing a great job. Give me 2 more. Great form. Hold it there. Okay, hold it, hold it. Here we go. Just moving up an inch from there. These are short but hard. 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6, 7. You can do it. 8, 9, 10. And rest there. Well done. Nice work. Abdominals burning a little bit? Okay, good stuff. Well done. This is a great exercise for your obliques and working into your abdominals as well. Sit yourself down, somewhere towards the front of the rebounder, and what I want you to do is start to pick your knees up in like a cycling movement. So bicycling, right and left knee towards the chest, and then start to move the shoulders. You got a little bit of shoulder rotation going on, and then let's make it a little bit harder. Fingertips up by your temples and start to move the shoulder towards the opposite knee. Okay, so we've got a little twist pattern going on, lots of rotation. We're not doing an elbow flap, okay? It's shoulder to knee, okay? And this is where it starts to work. I can feel it already. Big, big core exercise. Nice exercise for your obliques. And let's speed it up. More dynamic. Keep going. You've got to keep breathing. Push, 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 push. Come on, stay with me at home. Keep going. Let's go. These are the ones that count. Let's go. Push. We got some more speed there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ask a bit more of yourself. Let's go. Come on. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And relax. Well done. That's the oblique twist.